Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another preview. Boro Preston North End tomorrow night, Riverside Stadium. Now, oh wow, okay. Another Boro game, and I want to try and be positive, right? I think Saturday, instead of a Boro Fan TV interview, is the only time that I've ever dug out pure list, and the first time I've probably been that negative on the Boro, to a point where I couldn't really find a positive. But, you know, the only positive I'm going to find going into this one is my guy Ashley Fletcher is still scoring the goals, you know what I'm saying? Well done, Ashley. You know what I mean? 6 goals for the season now, not going too badly. Preston North End cannot be underestimated. I thought I'm not going to underestimate this team. They are a pretty good footballing side, let me tell you that right now. They're on 51 points, Boro's on 57. They beat us tomorrow night, and yeah, listen, they're not so far away from us. You know, I honestly feel like Boro need about 72 to 75 points to realistically be inside them playoffs come the end of the season. And at the minute we sit on 57, so we've got quite a lot to do yet until the end of the season. Still a handful of games to go, 10, 12 games to go, but we have to start putting performances in now. The inconsistency, and I've mentioned it all season long, and it's been doing me in because nobody listened until now. And I've been talking about inconsistency. We have been so inconsistent this season, it's been our biggest downfall. And as simple as it is, you know, teams around us, the likes of Norwich's, Sheffield United's, Leeds, they're consistent. They are where they are because they're very consistent. Boro's still in the playoffs, I get that. In hindsight, you look back at it and say, well, you know what, Boro's still 5th. Boro's still in the playoffs, and Boro's still have a chance to go back to the Premier League. Absolutely no denying it. You know, there's absolutely no denying it. At this moment in time, yes, if the season's finished tomorrow, congratulations, Boro's had the playoffs. We realistically need about 70 to 75 points. And I see a game like Preston, and I am not for 1 minute am I saying a team like Preston, but I'm looking at the game against Preston thinking 3 points are on the line, but you have to start putting performances in from now to the end of the season. Every single game's got to be a cup final if you want to be inside them playoffs and then finish wherever the hell Boro want to finish inside them playoffs. Top 2, I would love to say to you right now, oh yeah, top 2 is not a problem. It is a problem. I don't know realistically if Boro can make the top 2. Of course we can still make it mathematically. Of course we can. But consistency, and there's that word again, inconsistency. We need to be more consistent. Simple as that. Now let's talk a little bit about Preston. Alex Neil went to Norwich, did us in the cup final, he's had the playoff final, decent manager, I'm not going to lie, even though he was at Norwich and they did us that day. Yeah, listen man, his teams that he gets playing for him aren't bad at all. Stadium's Deepdale, one of my most favourite away days to do. Yeah, Deepdale, I like it. Preston, so they've Aston Villa away. You know, mate, I don't mind it at all. Last 5 games, won 3, drawn 2, lost 0. Yeah, big statement. The teams they beat, Norwich City 3-1 at home. Right, that's the kind of team we're playing, do you know what I mean? They went up against top of the league, not phased. There's 3 goals, and there's 1 for you if you want one. 3-1. Millwall away, 3-1. Now, Millwall's a tough place to go. I don't think it's for Preston. Preston went there. There's 3 goals. There's 1 for you if you want one. 3-1. Blackburn away, in the derby, beaten 1-0. Took 7,600 fans there. Then, like I said, a decent support, won the game. Draws. At home to Bristol City, they drew 1-1 again. A team inside the top 6. And Nottingham Forest at home, 0-0. This team cannot be underestimated. It's as simple as that. Underestimate them and they will punish you and they will hurt you. We have to take this game like every other game and just go into it head on. And actually believe that we can win a game of football. Believe that we have it in us to win this game of football. That's the most important thing. League table, Preston at 10, 51 points, 7 points behind the Boro, who are obviously on 58 points and sit 5th. Now, we have to start winning the games. What I don't like is the team above us, West Brom. Right, I've just sat down and remember. Now, I don't get that. I don't get that sacking whatsoever. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me that Preston, I should say West Brom are 4th, sack the manager after they get a draw against Ipswich. It is mental. But listen, West Brom, you do what you need to do at your football club. But often enough, what happens now is the team sack the manager and then it's an instant response. West Brom might go on a run now and not be caught all season long. So Boro trying to get above them. Well, yeah, now Boro going to have to try and match them with every single game from now to the end of the season if Boro want to try and get ahead of them and try and get a bit further up inside the table. In terms of goal scorers, Alan Brown, the sort of attacking midfielder for Preston, he's obviously the highest goal scorer, 11 goals and 4 assists. Callum Robinson, 10 goals, 3 assists, and Daniel Johnson, who I rate highly. Him and Callum Robinson, about to call him Callum Johnson then. Him and Callum Robinson decent players, are really, really good, technical, skillful, pacey players who I fear. Callum Robinson the most, I think. You know what I mean? I watched him in the cup game, I watched him inside the league game. That player is good, and he is a decent player. Trust me when I say it. And like I say, you know, Daniel Johnson, 7 goals and 4 assists. As for the butter, not really changes apart from Ashley Fletcher getting another one. So Son Bolonga could have been a 15 if he would have taken his chances last couple of games. But obviously, you know what I mean, he says on 12. Jordan Hugill, not really much of a looking anymore. He got 7 goals and 2 assists. And Ashley Fletcher, my guy, Ashley Fletcher, is on 6 goals and 1 assist. Head to head, November 27th was the last time these two met. And Butter drew 1-1. Tavernier scored the goal. And Alan Brown scored it for them, funnily enough. But yeah, Tavernier's goal ran down the left-hand side where I was. I pushed it in the bottom corner. Not a bad finish at all, mate. Absolutely fantastic, Tavernier. My starting 11, it goes a little bit like this. Randolph will go in goal. And then it's going to name the rest of the team from there. House and Saville, Fry, Shot and Ayala, Mikel Besic wing, Britson Bolonga and Ashley Fletcher. A lot of people say, you know, that's it now, Brit's out of the team. No, I don't think that would help his confidence. I don't think it's going to do a lot for him. You know what I mean? He knows he has to score a goal. He knows that he's missed a lot of opportunities. And he knows that the fans are probably getting a bit sick of him missing all the opportunities that he's getting. Drop him. His attitude probably stink, to be fair. And people might say, yeah, but that's just how it is. Yeah, but I don't want it to be like that. You know what I mean? I want these players to be full of confidence. Tough for the games coming into it now towards the end of the season. And, you know, our next 4 games are massive. And then the ones after them are even bigger. So, I mean, I look at the next 4 games. I look at the likes of Preston. Obviously, tomorrow night, you've got Aston Villa away on Saturday, which is going to be such a tough game. International break, then you've got Norwich at home, another hard one, probably one of the toughest ones this season. Then you've got Bristol City at home. Them 4 games alone there are going to be so tough. And for tomorrow night, I'm going to be honest, I feel a bit positive about it, right? I feel a bit better than what I did going into the one against Brentford on Saturday. But I still fear that we can switch off at any time we get punished. That's the biggest thing for me. And that Pulis can make that decision like he did on Saturday and lose a game like that. They're the kind of things that worry me about this footballing club and this footballing sort of method and how we're sort of set up and everything else. I want to believe Boro can win. And of course I want to see the Butter win. That's what I want to see more than anything. I want to see the Butter win. A prediction. Now, these lads are good. I've just told you, man. These lads are good. Away from home, yeah. Dick Millwall 3-1. They beat Norwich at home 3-1. They can score plenty of goals. I mean, they've got goal scorers in that team. And the mad thing is about Preston, right, is their highest goal scorer isn't even a striker. So it shows you that their goals come from literally anywhere in their team that can hurt you. It's as simple as that. And if we go there tomorrow night to the Riverside Stadium and we aren't on it, these lads will get in the spaces, exploit your back line, and bang, 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 bang. Before you know it, you're 3-0 down. You're looking at it thinking, yeah, do you know what? These are quite a decent team, these. That's the kind of things I worry about. But on a positive note, the Butter, we know about disappointments on Saturday. We know we can bounce back from Saturday. We know that we have the ability in the team to do so, and the personnel. If we are on it, like we have been, because listen, man, in August, in the month of August, Butter were terrific against Leeds at home. Conceded last minute, but in that game, we were absolutely terrific, I thought. Best performance I've seen at home since probably the month of August when Butter went on that mad run. If we can play like that, we can beat anybody. Now, Butter, it's really important that we go into every single game now believing we can get the win. Believing we can do something to these teams. My prediction for tomorrow night is going to be the Butter 2. I don't want to say a 2-2 because, of course, you know me, in a deep deal, obviously earlier on in the season we drew 1-1. But I have a feeling that it could be a 2-2. And I don't think that would be a bad result. I think a point, not bad at all. A 2-2 would be pretty decent. Like I say, you know, they Preston are 10 games unbeaten and 5 games unbeaten on the road. They're a good team, people. Do you know what I mean? They're good and they can't be underestimated. That's what I'm trying to say. I think a 2-2 wouldn't be a bad result. Of course, if I had to go for a Butter win, I'd take a 2-1 Butter. But I just think there's so many threats to their team. And if we're not on it, we could get so badly punished. But at the same time, they've got to come here and look at Butter in that light as well and think, well, hang on a minute, they've got Ashley Fletcher, he's on form. And he's scoring goals. Do you know what I mean? They've got the wing backs now, sort of House and Saville, providing that sort of width and that bit of pace down the wing that Butter need. And at some point tomorrow, do you know what I want to see? The 2 changes I'd make, and only if the lads are tired, if House and Saville are tired, I want to see Van La Parra and Marcus Tavernier come on. Just to replace him, wing back rolls, pace, hurt their back line, last 15 minutes to go, and maybe even grab a goal and win the game. That's what I like to see. I do want to see Max Tavernier more involved. I want to see Van La Parra more involved. But overall, I just want to see the Butter win more games. I want to see us go there tomorrow and really give it a good go. So for me, your boy A.J.T, if it has to be a Boro win, it's 2-1. But my honest prediction is going to be a Boro 2, Preston North End 2. What do you think the scoreline is going to be? Please do comment in the comment section down below. What do you think the starting lineup is going to be? I'm also entering the football blogging awards. So like I say, if you guys do want to vote for me, the link is in the description. It would honestly mean massive to me if you were to go and vote for me. But guys, as always, like, comment, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you again soon. Up the Boro.